Good morning. I'm sat against a pillar in my local shopping centre just for a couple of minutes, um, having a tiny short break between my clients. For those of you that don't know, I'm a support worker. I support people with all kinds of issues, mental health issues, autism, um, the list goes on, and so I'm between clients at the moment. But I just wanted to stop for a minute and talk about today, because if you didn't know, today is official Time to Talk Day, which is exactly what it says on the tin. Time to talk, and the theme this year is to talk about how you really feel, and that can be a really difficult thing to do, and particularly right now, because rarely has the world been so polarised, so full of hate, so much war and conflict everywhere. And we can all sign petitions and voice our concerns about the I'm going to call it a genocide in Gaza. We can voice our concerns about Russia and Ukraine. We can sign petitions, we can send letters, but there's little we can do. However, we can sort out our own conflict resolutions by talking to people that maybe we've cut off from speaking to, for whatever reason. Time to Talk isn't just about talking about your feelings. It's also about telling people how they've made you feel. Maybe you've disconnected a relationship because somebody said or did something that really upset you, and you haven't let them know what that thing was. So they can't put it right because they don't know. So maybe, as we can't do much about the massive conflicts in the world, we can try, at the very least, to sort out our own conflicts, to build relationships with people that we've disconnected from. I have a very, very difficult time with the world in general. Me and my husband Jason talk about the world a lot, and our conclusion of late is that the world is broken. The world is broken. Hate and conflict and polarisation and division have become so much the norm, and sometimes you feel just lost in a sea of negativity, and it's so difficult to know what to do. A couple of days ago, Vegan for the Animals, vegan F.T.A on Instagram, shared a little reel showing some cows clearly in a state of real pain, disfigurement. She could barely walk, and she had one stiff leg, this one particular cow, and she was like being hit to go somewhere. They wanted her to go over there for the dairy industry. I was sat on a bus at the time, walking on my way home from work, and I was so fucking angry, and I was so upset about it. I was just disgusted, absolutely disgusted. And I posted, sat on a bus crying and so fucking angry. And then there's two losers, like, bit dramatic, and someone else said something else. I was just like, you absolute moron losers. It's human to feel things for other beings, but to minimise those feelings makes you a canut. Change the letters around. And I'm sick of dealing with people like that. People just so full of hate and ignorance and intolerance, and yeah, So that's how I feel. So I do my best. I do it all the time, not just on this day. I'll strike up a conversation with someone at the bus stop. I'll strike up a conversation with somebody in the queue at the bank. I'll strike up a conversation with someone looking at something in B&M Bargains, not intrusively, just to have a conversation with somebody. And I think that's really, really important. So this day, Time to Talk Day, is, to me, a fabulous opportunity for us all to do that a little bit more, whether it be with people that we already know, whether it be conflict resolution with people we've disconnected from, or the stranger at the bus stop. It's time to talk. So, let's talk. Are you okay? I hope so. A hug across the airwaves, because I'm not there to give you one in person. And lots of love.